Kenny is in Odessa, Texas. Hi, Kenny. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call today, Dave and Chris. My question for you today, my girlfriend and I bought a house 2 years ago. We paid cash for it. She paid 3/4 of it. I paid 1/4 of it. And we've drawn up paperwork. If we die, if we split up, how the money is divvied to our grown children. And she's recommended that she buy me out my part of it. That way I can put it in an investment account, get it growing on top of my other 401k and investments. But I'm worried, because then my name wouldn't be on the house. I wouldn't be an owner. I would be a tenant. So I was wanting to get your input on that.
The data that we have from people who build wealth, don't do it the way you're doing it.
Okay.
And so the data that we have from millionaires is they have, north of 80% of them. We studied 10,000 millionaires in Chris's book, Everyday Millionaires. North of 80% of them were in lockstep, complete shared goals with their spouse. We found almost none of them being people living with someone they weren't married to. That's the actual data points. And so I'm kind of a practical guy in that respect. And so you may want to reconsider your whole model is my point. Because if you were married and you had a big pile of investments and you had a paid for house, you wouldn't be dealing with all this crap. You're spending a lot of your energy running sideways.
Mm-hmm. Kenny, I'm
That's
curious.
What my question was.
Go ahead, Kenny.
She's wealthy. I mean, she's got plenty of money for retirement. She gets alimony every month. I have a great career. I make 6 figures. I've got plenty of my 401k, plenty there. Like I say, we've just bought this house together. This is the only thing we have together. All of our debts are paid off and everything. And that's all we have together. But like I say, she was just wanting to buy me out. Just that way there's no hassle in the end. If something happens to one of us or both of us, 'cause we travel a lot and stuff. And it's just easier, it's in her will that her child gets.
Yeah, it's no hassle at the end of the relationship either. You're just gone.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, and it sounds like to me she's not wanting to get married because of the alimony setup.
True. We neither one want to get married. We've both been married before, and we like our relationship the way it is. We've been together almost 5 years, and like I said, we just moved in 2 years ago.
And so she brought to you the idea of buying you out of this house?
I would do
We
it.
were just talking about investments and everything, and yeah, she just brought it up. She goes, "Hey, would it be easier? Because we're doing our wills again and stuff like that."
It would be cleaner.
It would be easier.
It would be much cleaner.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't think there's a problem with my name not being on the house, and it's
the problem is you don't live there if she don't want you to.
Right, and so you don't see that as a real problem, though.
That's a relationship issue. That's not a financial issue.
Right.
If you want to own some real estate, you can go buy some real estate elsewhere as rental property, right? But when you don't own the home, when you don't have any ownership rights at all to the home you live in, when the owner says leave, you get to leave.
Good point.
Yeah, you're a tenant.
That's a relationship issue. But you just outlined what your all's model was and how you're approaching this. I'm telling you, there's very few data points that say that leads to prosperity. It usually doesn't, as a matter of fact. So I'd be a little bit worried she wants to buy you out.
Just out of the blue.
Could be a telltale sign.
Don't spend that money.
I want to buy you out.
Hashtag get out. Yeah.
We're just teasing you.
Just playing.
We're just teasing you, Kenny, sort of.
Hang on to the money, Kenny.
No, I would do it. Because it would clean up everything.
It would.
It would clean up everything. You're just mean, Hogan. I'm telling you, you're mean.
Hit the button.
You're a big, mean man.